Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be implementing the for loop that we studied about in the previous video. So we have two problems that we'll be solving using for loops. The first problem is we need to write a for loop to print all the numbers between 10 and 50. Like we studied in the previous video, what for loop is going to do is it needs an iterable. So we are going to prepare an iterable that is going to have all the numbers between 10 and 50. Let's take a variable I and range. Since we need numbers between 10 and 50, so it would not include 10. And as you saw in the previous video, we need to start this first value with the number that is going to be contained. So range 11, 50. So when we write something like 11, 50, what it will do is it will create a sequence that will start from 11 and at 49, a colon and a print statement to print all these numbers. Let's run this. So here we can see that we have printed numbers which are starting from 11, 12, 13, 14 up till 49. So this was a relatively very simple problem. Now let's look at the next problem where we need to write a for loop to print all the odd numbers between 10 and 50. Now there are multiple methods by which this problem can be solved using a for loop, but the one that I am going to use in this is important because it will tell us something more about the range function that we have been using. Let me just first solve this problem. So for I in range 11, 50, 2 colon and print I. Here we can see that it is 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. So an increment of 2. So now let me tell you about what is this new addition to the range function. When we write something as range A, B, it creates a sequence that starts from A and increases 1 until it reaches B, minus 1. Okay, so B is not included, but A is included. But when we write a third parameter, that is A, B, C, so what it does is it creates a sequence that starts with A. It increases A by C times. So next is A plus C. The next one will be A plus 2C. It goes on till it reaches B minus 1. So this is how range functions. So here what it has done is, so it starts with 11, then 13, then 15, 17 and so on till it reaches 49. And we have just printed these values. So this is how for loop is implemented in Python. In the next video, we'll discuss about functions. Thank you.